Hello my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am building once again in Solani. I know that you're probably tired of island living content at this point, but I just got inspired. I saw this picture, I don't know if it was on Pinterest or Tumblr or whatever. It was just some really cool stilted like little container houses. And I kind of took that concept and just kind of spun it around a bit and did this really cool like house where each room was like in its own container, and they're all on stilts and they're connected with like stairs, and then there's like the ladder, and it's a very experimental build, to say the least. It's not particularly practical or useful in any way, but it's really just for aesthetics. It's just for looking pretty cool. So I am using a bit of custom content in this build. I will be sure to leave a link in the description down below to the CC that I use. Mainly, I used a Logical Sims CC. There's also some unlocked items that are in Solani that I had in my game just to kind of test out and look at. I didn't really use a lot of it. I just used some rocks, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, it's a pretty cute little build. It's not really modern. It's just kind of a cute little house. I really like it. It's very interesting. You can find this available on the Sims 4 gallery by searching my username lukeydean, that is LUKEYDEAN, as well as searching for the hashtag Lukey. And since this house does contain custom content, be sure to allow custom content in your filter settings in the gallery. So yeah, but anyway, I am building this on a 30 by 20 lot, by the way. It's in that area of Solani that is just kind of casual and chill. It just seems very homey and just kind of, it just feels like a place the locals live in, you know? Like the place in the top left, it's kind of bougie, and then the bottom right, it's kind of just like casual, and then there's like the volcano area. Solani's really pretty. I really like the world. It looks really pretty. I'm really happy with like the aesthetic, and I'm glad we got something like this. But yeah, this is just a really experimental build. I honestly don't even know how functional it is. I didn't really test it out. When I'm building, I don't really focus on testing things out because I'm always afraid that I won't have as much fun when I do that. Like, I genuinely just have fun building houses just at willy-nilly, not even really focusing on whether they're useful or anything. Like, I really just like making things look interesting and cool and seeing the limits of the game and everything. So yeah, I know that doesn't really make my builds useful, but like for me, it's all about the build and the process. It's not really about the outcome, I guess, or I mean, it kind of is, but it's more aesthetics, I guess, like I said. So yeah, but anyway, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. I have honestly had hit a little bit of a rut when it comes to making videos. It's not even about building and recording and stuff. It's more about just like the editing process and recording voiceover and just trying to get that stuff done. It's been just kind of like, I've just been kind of meh, not really wanting to do it. It can be a kind of a tedious thing, doing voiceover and like all the time. Like it can get a little bit exhausting as a YouTuber. So I did take a little bit of a mini break there, and just kind of focus on just having fun with video games and just, you know, doing work and stuff like that. So, yeah, but I actually do have a few other builds that I need to work on that I hope that get out soon. And I also live streamed a little while ago, not a little while ago, like a week ago at this point. It was actually this past Sunday that I streamed. It was very impromptu, but it was very fun, and I definitely do want to make that a regular thing on the channel. I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of like streaming and like my setup, because the screen recording software that I use, it is called NVIDIA GeForce Experience, and it's basically something that comes with, like, it came built in, or did it come built in? I don't know if it came built in necessarily, but it's specific to my graphics card that I have with my computer. It's NVIDIA GeForce, NVIDIA GeForce GTX. I don't even know what it is. It's 1060 GTX, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a computer person. I don't know anything about that stuff. Everyone says that I do, but I don't. So yeah, my voice just went weird there. But Yeah, it's a good computer nonetheless. But that recording software it's amazing. I love it. I love how lightweight it is, how simple and straightforward it is. It's never failed me, honestly. Like there is a few like issues with it once in a while where like sometimes I like need to like open it and close it, or like turn it on and off, at least the game overlay, and I have to like finagle with it a bit. But for the most part, it's super handy. I can take really cool screenshots with it because it has a game filter mode, sort of like Reshade, but a little less like complex, and that's how my screenshots all look a little bit nicer, I guess. It's just a little bit more polished. But yeah, like it's a really, really cool program, and there is a broadcasting feature with it that is, you know, a live stream feature. You can live stream to Facebook, you can do it on Twitch, and you can do YouTube, which is really, really cool. But I'm having an issue, and it's weird because this past Sunday I streamed, and my setup did wonderfully. It streamed perfectly. I didn't have any issues. I just had to log into my YouTube and like set it all up, and it worked really well. It actually worked a lot better than something like Streamlabs for me, because Streamlabs is a little bit complicated. But for some reason though, I tried streaming again the other day, and it wasn't logging in. Like it kept telling me Google hasn't verified this app yet, so you can't log in. This is unavailable. So I couldn't stream. And it was really, really weird because I was like, I just logged in the other day. I don't really understand the problem here. So if any of you all are, computer aficionados and you know anything about that, if any of you all are streamers, gamers, in the YouTube industry, whatever, that knows anything about that specific problem that I'm having, please let me know, because I don't understand. I guess it's something that I just kind of have to wait to fix itself, but it's just, I don't know. It was very frustrating because it's a really cool like setup, this app. It's really neat. So, but I did do a little mini test stream the other day. Was it yesterday? Was it the day before? It was probably the yesterday. I can't remember. The days all just kind of merged together for me anymore. But I actually did a little mini stream of Overwatch just to see if it would work, and it surprisingly did. The whole thing is with streaming, it's not just reliant on your upload and your download speed. It's also reliant on latency, and my latency here isn't that bad. I'm sorry, I had a bubble in my throat. But my latency here isn't really bad. It's actually pretty good for what it is. And considering that I'm using Wi-Fi as well is crazy, because that's the only thing I can do right now is my little router thingies that stick on the back of my computer. But yeah, it does surprisingly well for what it is. And I was actually able to stream Overwatch just fine, and I was able to play it just fine, which is really awesome. But I don't know. I just felt like I enjoyed streaming more whenever I had my, old setup. But maybe, I don't know. It's just a lot of experimenting, I guess. So I do have Streamlabs OBS currently, and I'm going to see how I like that. I do really like it because it's all built in together. You don't need like a browser in the background open or anything. So that is one plus about it. It's just, I don't understand OBS. Like it's a little bit complicated. It's overwhelming. I kind of understand it, but I kind of don't. So, again, if any of y'all know anything more, do let me know. So yeah. But anyway, that long-winded explanation aside, this is honestly such a cute house. I'm really, really happy with it. I just genuinely... Okay, so I had to make a little bit of an edit there, a little bit of a cut, if you will. I was like, in the video, I was like, watching it. I'm like, oh, this all looks great. Everything looks fine. And then all of a sudden, I noticed that I left a clip out. So at least my voiceover does not rely on specific things in the video, I guess, because I just ramble and I don't really talk about the build half the time. So Yeah, you're welcome. But I totally forget what I was talking about. I was talking about OBS or something like that. But like I said, if any of you all know any good information about like Streamlabs, OBS, like any like tips that you have when it comes to streaming with that, do let me know in the comments. As well as that issue with NVIDIA. It's very strange, but you know. It's all good. At least I can still record with it, and that's all that really matters. But yeah, here is the kitchen that we are looking at right now. If hopefully, maybe, I don't really know. But yeah, the kitchen's really cute in this house. It's very just colorful and kind of cluttered and, you know, broken up. It's unique, but very cute. I really, really like this house. It's just so fun to build. But yeah. But anyway, what else have I been up to lately? I have sunk into fan fiction again. It's been a while since I've read fan fiction. I needed a break from it. There wasn't anything that was really interesting me. And I actually started this fan fiction a long time ago. It's called Twist of Fate by Oakenstead. Something like that. You might have to just do a Google search on Archive of Our Own or something like that. But yeah, it's really, really, really good. It's a long fan fiction, you know, comparatively. It's not that long, really, but it is quite long. It's a 360-some thousand word fan fiction. It's really, really good. It's a dreary fan fiction. If you don't know, it's Harry Potter, of course. Why wouldn't it be? But yeah, it's really, really good. I don't know. It's brought my love back for Harry Potter. It's brought my love back for fan fiction. And it's definitely going to inspire me to build more in The Sims in my Harry Potter build save, which if y'all don't know anything about that yet, y'all need to go watch my videos on that, because recently I've been doing some apartment builds for that series. I did Luna Lovegood's apartment as well as Remus Lupin's apartment. A lot of you all really, really liked those builds and said that it would be really cool to see apartments for other characters as well, which is a really, really good idea, because I never really thought about that, I guess, because the purpose of me building Luna Lovegood's apartment was specific to this idea that I had, but I didn't really think about doing all the apartments for all the characters. So it's a really good idea because, I don't know, I didn't really have like a reason to fill up San Myshuno specifically. I wasn't really sure what I could have done with it, but building, you know, filling all the apartments with, you know, magical themed apartments based around those characters is actually really, you know, sounds like a really fun idea. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna start some brainstorming. I do want to do Hermione's apartment next. I think that would be great. I did start Draco Malfoy's apartment some time ago, but I was like halfway through it and I was really kind of like bored of it. Like, I don't know. It didn't seem very Draco Malfoy to me. Like, it seemed too bougie for me, because in my headcanon, I like to imagine that, you know, he doesn't, like, when his, you know, father dies after the war, because I hate Lucius Malfoy, I imagine him, you know, them losing money and stuff, like, because of the war, and they like donated a lot of it so that they can at least show people that they're not bad people. And so maybe Draco didn't really have a lot of money left, so maybe he got something small and he kind of basically started over for himself and actually, you know, worked for it instead of inheriting it and being a trust fund baby, I guess, which Harry Potter himself is a trust fund baby, basically. So can't really say much, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it's a really, really, I've just been having a really, really good time lately with fan fiction and just the Harry Potter universe. Speaking of which, have any of you all played, speaking of which, I get it, witch and witchcraft, anyway, but speaking of that, have any of you all played Wizards Unite? That is that app game that is created by the same people that made Pokemon Go, except it's Harry Potter, which is right up my alley, but I'm just kind of on the fence about it. It does seem like a lot of fun, but at the same time, I don't want to get too PC for people, because apparently I do, because that's just how I am. I am not a really huge fan of J.K. Rowling herself. I think the Harry Potter books are incredible for their time, and I think that she did a great job at writing them, but I do think that her own views are a bit are a bit transphobic and a little bit hit and miss there. So I'm not a really huge fan of her. But moving on, I'm not really sure how I feel about the app in general. I need to give it a try at least, just to say that I did. But Pokemon Go never really interested me because I never go out and do anything, and I don't really like a game is not enough for me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I do need to get out more. But yeah, I live in the middle of a small town, and there's really not much you can do. And walking around is not very easy because it's not like we have sidewalks everywhere. It's a small town. But anyway, and also, have any of you all seen the new Harry Potter Vans shoe lines? You know what I mean? The shoes that Vans made that are Harry Potter themed. I need them. Like, regardless of what I said before, I do need them because I really love, shoes, and I love Vans and I love Harry Potter, and I need them. So I don't know which to get because I'm a Slitherpuff and I like Slytherin and Hufflepuff. So I kind of just want to get both. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll splurge and get them. Who knows? I need new shoes anyway. So, hey. But yeah, what do you all think of them? Do you like them? Do you not? I haven't really had a good look at them yet. So maybe I should do that before I say anything. But it's still Harry Potter themed, I guess. But yeah, anyway, it's been a while since I've talked about Harry Potter. It's great. I like it. And it's nice. It's just a huge part of my personality. And y'all are my love goods. Like, that's where y'all got your name is, Luna Lovegood. So why not talk about it? But yeah, but anyway, the build is wrapping up pretty quickly. I had so much fun with this build. I've been kind of in a building rut lately. Like I said, I've been enjoying building, but part ways through, I tend to get a little bit bored really quickly. And yeah, the videos that I have finished recording, I haven't really been that happy with in the end. So I haven't really been inspired to actually sit down and do voiceover and edit the videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I just need to get those done, I guess. But yeah, it was a lot of fun though. I have been really, really enjoying Sulani. It's a really beautiful world. The island living, while it does have some drawbacks and some, I don't know, things missing, I guess. It's not completely the best pack gameplay wise, but aesthetics wise and the content wise, it's really, really nice. I think the build by mode is amazing. So that's why I really, really was inspired to build this, because it still is inspiring me to this point. So yeah, but anyway, remember that this house is available on the Sims 4 gallery. All you have to do is search my username lukeydean and the hashtag Lukey, and be sure to enable custom content in the filter settings. It's basically under advanced, and then you click on the little 3 dots, and then you click allow custom content, or is it include? It's either allow or include. I can never remember either or. It's like the Mandela effect almost. Like, it's one way, but I always think it's another, and then I see it and I'm like, wait, that's not right. But yeah, rambling aside, anyway, I hope you all enjoy this video. Please be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment suggesting any future builds and all that good stuff. And yeah, that is basically it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.